Hey internet! So I'm currently in Washington DC. I'm on holiday at the moment in the US. So I've been pretty much doing the same makeup look every single day, and I thought it might be cool to just film it to show you guys what I managed to put together. I'm just gonna tie up my hair. I'm gonna start priming my eyes. I don't know, for some reason I've really started just doing my eyes first and then my base. So in my book of Fables, for some reason I do my base first, but in my day-to-day makeup I like to do my eyes first. It's weird. So I'm using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Eden. Despite having dry skin, I need to prime my eyes because my eyelids get oily. I think I put too much on. That's okay. So the eyeshadow palette I brought with me is the Chanel Mystic Eyes. This is it's the baked eyeshadow. Usually I like to use the I like the pressed eyeshadow better, but I thought I would give this one a shot. I think I only have like 2 palettes, which are the baked version, and I'm not huge fans of them, but I figured if I force myself to bring it on vacation, I will be forced to use it every day. Maybe I will become more accepting of it. So I'm going to take this taupey like brown shade and just apply that all over the lid. Is that even? It looks even. Alright, cool. I'm going to blend out the edges now. I think we've been in the US for a little over a week now. We left on Good Friday, which was, yeah, about a week ago. It's Saturday at the moment, next Saturday. First place we went was Orlando to see Disney World. Best place ever. It's so, like, when I went to California last year and I went to Disneyland, I wasn't too keen on it. Honestly, I was quite disappointed, to be very honest with you, and couldn't see why everyone loved it so much. I felt like it was a great place for kids, but I couldn't imagine it being a good place for adults. Personally, that was just me, so I wasn't a fan. So when we planned this trip, and we were not actually planning to go to Orlando at first, we were planning to go just to Miami. I'm just going to take this deeper shade now, and I'm going to apply that to my crease. But I'm going to use a much smaller brush so I can place it more accurately, and then I'll blend it out. Yeah, so when we planned the trip to Florida, we were just going to go to Miami, and then we thought, oh, since we're there, let's try Orlando, because it's right there. And I didn't have high hopes because I just figured it'd be like another Disneyland. Not at all. It is 100 times better. I think it's because it's bigger and it has more references to the older Disney movies, which is what I grew up on. I still like the new ones now, but I mean, as a child I connected much more obviously to the older ones, and so they have more a nostalgic factor with me. I really recommend it if you were into Disney movies as a kid, and you're an adult now, then I do recommend going to Disney World because you will not regret it. Now I'm going to take a smaller blending brush and I'm just going to blend that out. So just apply that to my crease. Okay. I'm going to take a larger blending brush now because I just wanted to use a smaller I wanted to use a smaller blending brush just so I could position the color better so it didn't go all over the place. And now that I blended that out, I'm just blending just more above the crease just so it smokes it out a little bit more, because I don't want to change the position of where I put the darker shade. I want it to stay in the crease. Okay, I think that's enough. Usually I like to bring some of the color down under my lower lash line, but I think I'm good today. I think I won't do that. Instead, what I'm going to do is take this light pink shade, and instead of applying it to my brow bone, I'm just going to apply it right under my eyes. Just, I don't know what this part is called, this part under your eyes that kind of bulges out a little bit. Just gonna apply the pink shimmery shade on that. Usually when I do my makeup, I like to watch YouTube videos. I'm pretty obsessed with YouTube videos, if you haven't noticed. I like to just consistently watch them, and at the moment, but I can't watch them right now because I'm filming this video, and because it's recording all my talking, it's going to record the sound of the YouTube video as well. But usually when I do voiceover videos, I like to watch YouTube videos because you're not going to record the sound. I'm not going to play the sound online anyway, so it doesn't matter what the sound is. I'm going to line my eyes now. I'm going to, sorry, I thought for a second, I was like, was I even recording the whole time? I was recording, it's so good. I'm using the Bobbi Brown Gel Liner. It's my favorite right now, and I've had it for like ages. I started using it in around October last year. Still really creamy, hasn't dried out at all, whereas I'm pretty sure the MAC Fluid Line and Sealer Smudge Liner, which are the two I used before and I finished those off, they tend to dry out, and so I usually have to revive them again and again and again and again. Not had to do this at all for the Bobbi Brown, so Color Me really impressed, and it's lasted a long time. Like, I'm not sure if you can see, but it's very clearly used quite a bit, but not, I don't even think I'm halfway through. Maybe I'm just about halfway through, but yeah. I usually prefer using angled brushes because I feel like it helps get a better wing, because I'm not that great at painting them on myself manually, but I don't have one with me. Sometimes I like to do a really long cat eye, sometimes I don't. Today I'm just going for a small one because I'm just going to the airport. I'm not really going out or taking a ton of photos, so something on a little bit more subtle. It's not that subtle. Making sure they're even is the worst part of doing makeup, because they never are 100% even. Like, one's always a little thicker than the other or longer than the other, and then just keep going, and then you end up with like panda eyes. The only thing I don't like too much about the Bobbi Brown eyeliner is that it's not super pigmented. Well, it is pigmented, but I think because it's so creamy, when you press on it, it leaves like streak marks, and so it's not like solid black. So I usually like to go over it again with this Stila waterproof liquid liner, which is very pigmented, but I don't trust myself with liquid liner because I feel like I'm not going to get it right. So I let myself paint it on with gel liner first, and I just kind of go. This talking and doing my makeup is going to screw up my makeup, I'm pretty sure. I just like to paint it over to make it even darker. Okay, now I try my best not to open my eyes too wide or my liner is going to end up in my crease. So liner's done, and now I'm going to do mascara. So I'm using, surprise surprise, I'm using Lancome Hypnose mascara, and now you get to see, it's going to take me forever. Mascara is part of the makeup routine that takes the longest for me, because I have to work at my lashes so much because my lashes naturally are so short, and I think I've got a little bit on my eyelid. Usually when I film a book of Fables, this is the point where I will turn off the camera, because you guys don't need to see me struggle doing something this basic for like 10 minutes. My bottom lashes too. The bottom lashes actually take me a really long time because I don't really have bottom lashes, so I have to apply a few coats to kind of create bottom lashes. I don't know if you can tell a difference on camera, like this side with some mascara, this side without. I've seen some beauty gurus who have naturally really amazing lashes, and then when they apply mascara, it's just boom, the eyes just open up, and I'm just so jealous. Okay, I think that's one eye done. Can you see the difference? I feel like I can see the difference a little bit on the viewfinder, but I'm pretty far away from the camera. See, look, can't reach the camera. I hope it makes a difference. It's difficult to keep my mouth closed when I do mascara, but I'm trying to stop making such weird faces every time I put on my makeup because it's completely unflattering in videos. This is how pathetic this is. This video's been going on for 21 minutes and I've only done my eyes partially. It's kind of like a fine art to make sure that they still look long without looking spidery, because that's pretty hard. Okay, so I think my eyes are pretty much done except for my brows, but I'm going to leave my brows to last. I'm going to do my base now. Sorry, my camera's going to cut off a lot because it's overheating. But, okay, I'm going to do this part quickly and let it cool down for a second. I like to apply my foundation with my fingers first, so I'm going to look really splotchy because I'm not going to blend it out. I'm going to blend it out with a brush, but I like to do this first rather than getting a brush to pick up all the product, because I feel like I get more bang for my buck with the product, whereas if I use it straight with a brush, I feel like most of the product will go into the brush and then it's going to be a pain to wash it out, and also I don't get to use the product completely. So I'm just gonna blend it up with a brush. Do you think foundation makes such a big difference? My skin actually doesn't look so horrible anymore. Okay, I think that's kind of blended out. I'm going to stop recording for a second. I'm going to let the camera cool down, which is really annoying. My normal DSLR doesn't have this problem, but my little travel mirrorless camera does have this problem of overheating after like 20 minutes of video recording. I don't know, maybe it's because it's tiny, but it's space efficient and it's easy. It's very light, so that's why I travel with it. So I'll be right back. I'm back. I don't know if the lighting seems a little different now. I feel like the lighting is a little different because the sun is rising. So I'm going to try and film this really quickly, because if the sun gets on my face, then you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing much anymore. I'm going to apply some powder on my face now. I'm using the Revlon Photo Ready Translucent Finisher. And I prefer translucent powder if I can, just because it helps me keep the color of my foundation. Especially if it matches me quite well, then I don't really want to cover it up with another color. I'm just gonna apply this to my cheeks. Actually, I apply powder pretty much all over my face except my nose, because for some reason I have a lot of dryness around my nose and in between my eyes. That's where my eczema tends to break out. And I found the best way for me to deal with it is to just not wear powder in those areas. And then it just kind of helps keep my eczema at bay. So I'm moving on to blush. I only brought one blush with me. It is the Face of Australia blush in Oh Peachy. It's very nice. Nice coral. It's not really that coral. It's more pink than coral shade, but I'm using the viewfinder now to see how much product I need to put on, which is dangerous because if it looks fine in the camera, then you're wearing too much in real life. That's not too bad. I mean, I've definitely gone a little bit heavy on the blush, but it's not too bad. Last face product is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle, which is just a highlighter from their permanent line. And I'm not very precise with where I apply this. I literally just go over my blush again. But when you take photos, it seems to show up really, really well. So yes. Base product's done. I'm just gonna do my brows. So I've started using this Anastasia Brow Wiz, which I purchased when I was in Orlando. It is so good. I knew it had good reviews, and which is why I bought it to begin with, but I had no idea how good it actually was. And now I'm tempted to buy another one as a backup, even though I probably don't need to. I'd probably just order it online. I'm using the color Graphite because my brows are naturally very dark, and I just need a few strokes. Is that the right word? And then that's enough because I don't need my brows to be too dark. And then just some clear brow gel to set it. I always wear clear brow gel because my brows are a little bit unruly. I just need to control that. I brought a couple lip products with me, but the one I like the most is this Jouer lip gloss in nude. It was just a little sample, but I really, really like it. It's just my lips, but a bit more polished sort of look. So I've been wearing it heaps. And as a sample, I think I'm running out, but I'm in America, so I can buy this, and I probably will. Yeah, I'm pretty much running out of this. And that's the complete look. So thank you so much for watching my video. Sorry that it's really rushed towards the end. I'm just trying to beat the light. Let me know if you like these sort of videos where I'm just talking to you guys and doing my makeup, so you get to see how badly I actually am at doing makeup. So if you want to see what we're up to at the moment in the US, then you should go over to my vlog channel, which is Tell Me Your Fable, where I mostly upload travel vlogs, to be very honest. I do the Once Upon a December series and do occasional vlogs here and there. But I will say the channel's mostly dominated with travel vlogs, which I'm good with because I love filming vlogs when I travel. I just feel much more free to do whatever and film whatever, as opposed to at home when my life is very boring and I just feel bad for putting that out there. Feel free to like this video if you enjoyed it, and until then, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!